Hey Gemini, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 31st, 2024. This is for Gemini. Last shuffle here for Gemini. We have decrease and we have a consciousness of lack. There's something about you're no longer seeing the flaws in a situation. You're no longer seeing the pitfalls of something, especially when it comes to like your home life. You're no longer coming home going, and then this is broke and that's dirty and that happened. You're no longer disappointed, or you're less disappointed because you realize that stuff happens. There's a decrease in being disappointed in these things. It seems like this, right? Gemini, for a lot of you, your home life may be in so many ways a little disappointing, right? But it's all about how you look at it. A lot of this looks like, oh, it's disappointing, but it's also filled with a lot of love. You know how like when you have children, because I'm seeing some of you may be parents, it's like you have children, and although they're having a lot of fun, what comes synonymously with children and fun is a mess. Disappointment. Like, you know, most of the time you see people and their house is like magazine ready, or, you know, when we all do it, we all do clean up super, you know, quickly and as thoroughly as possible before anyone comes by. But majority of the time, you know, there's going to be a mess when you have little children, or just in general, a lot of people in the house. When you're having fun, you're not, you know, you guys are spending more time trying to connect. And so there's something here about a decrease in the confusion or the disappointment, and feeling like there's so many ways to do stuff. You know, like you can get deadlocked sometimes in having so many opportunities. I wouldn't even say opportunities. Sometimes Seven of Cups is a lot of options. So many options. Sometimes you don't know which one is the right one to go. Like which way is the right way. And so, like at least 6 of them suck. You know, 6 of them are not the path. There's only one right answer, and you just won't know what it is, right? And usually it's depicted as like a bunch of cups above you, and you're supposed to look up and say, "Ooh, which one has the wine in it?" And you can't tell from looking in those chalices, you know. And what I always say is, over time, this is always a card of being very patient, and that's because eventually the dragon is going to spread his wings, and then you'll know, oh, that's definitely not the cup. You know, eventually something is going to come out. The crab is going to put his claws over the edge, and then you'll be like, oh, that's definitely not the cup. So if you're patient, process of elimination will help take care of it. You know what I mean? And so there's something about a decrease in a whole bunch of cups in the air. Process of elimination has taken place. You're not disappointed anymore. Not as disappointed, because it's like, okay, well, now there's 3 cups to look for. Maybe even just 2. But I mean, to look through. You know, there's maybe 2 or 3 to look through. But it seems as though you may feel as though you're running out of options. Like the time is winding down. You may feel like, I'm running out of options here. And it may have to do with either housing. Some of you may be wanting to celebrate something. Wanting to celebrate something and not being as disappointed anymore about something about the celebration. But a consciousness of lack is 4 of Cups and the Magician. This is an awareness. It's like you may be sleeping on yourself. You may be so confused about everything that you just don't believe in your abilities. You don't believe in what you can do or what could be, the possibilities. So I mean, you may have, they're showing a may have, like this is in the past. It seems like whatever is happening around you, the worst is falling away. The most obvious answer, the most obvious, this is not the right direction, is falling away. And now this is a time to be happy, to celebrate, to enjoy your space, and just be like, well, take a breather in so many ways. Like, well, this could be, this is really good, and it's better than it was. A family is death and Nine of Cups. And so a lot of family, they're changing what they want now. This is maybe you and your family going, oh, well, you know what? I think I need to change what I want. I need to, whatever their wishes are, they're different now. So like, they're showing me a child who's like, I always, I want a tablet. And then they're like, you know what? I don't want a tablet anymore. Now what I really want is a basketball goal. And it's like, they're showing that someone's changing what they want. It's like, and it's night and day. Whatever it is, it doesn't connect. Like one day they want an art set, the next day they're like, I want a robot, a kit. I want to build a solar powered robot. And you're like, those are two different things. You're talking about math and engineering, and in artistic expression, two different things. Behind a mask is the Lovers and King of Pentacles, and they're showing here that you may be you're trying to be very steady, but there's something that you really, really like, your passion, right? And whatever this passion is, a lot of you, this could be, the King of Pentacles is usually like the boss, the supervisor, the business owner, right? He's very responsible, very dependable, right? Behind a mask, you may be choosing a path, narrowing it down. So with all these options that you had, there were 6 that were like, right? There's one true path for you. And it says it's with Lovers, usually that's your energy actually. But it's like it's a decision usually making a choice, and it's always from the heart. It's always the right choice, the choice that you feel inspired the most to go down. That, like, if you were given an option, what would you rather do? That's what you'd rather do. And it shows that behind a mask, you may be considering owning a business, or whatever it is. It's to provide. And I said, Pentacles is usually about money being very stable, being responsible, this responsible parent that, making sure everyone's provided for. And behind a mask is how you really are. On the surface, though, you may be really fun and ha-ha, hee-hee, and giggling with everybody. But underneath it, you're like, running this business. Let me count this money. Let me see how I can count more. How can I make more to count? Because, and that's what you may be thinking underneath everything. But they're showing that there's slowly but surely, it's almost as though, like, what I want to say is Spirit is, with the decrease with Empress, would a lot of times that would enact the Tower. And usually that means that Spirit's knocking away everything, but they're trying to take options away from you so that you go towards that, because maybe you wouldn't go towards it before, right? Without these options being taken away from you. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, an Aries, a Gemini, Scorpio. You also have Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp, Gemini, Cancer cusp. We have Cancer, Leo cusp, Leo, Virgo cusp. Libra, Virgo, Libra cusp, Libra, Scorpio cusp, Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp, Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. and we have Aries, Taurus. And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If every sign is here except for Aquarius, which is so hilarious. I'm just noticing that now. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.